And now, First Warn 5 weather with meteorologist Alan Shoemaker.
6:42 here on this Tuesday morning, and a little bit of fog still possible around the area. It's kind of a morning. You might get some fog in spots here through near and just after sunrise, but temperatures this morning in the 60s valley-wide, 69 in McAllen, 67 in Weslaco. As we've cooled off, though, we're getting a little bit of fog starting to form. You see it's just thickening up a bit more. Not widespread thick fog, but at least the airport sensors in a few spots and a few other sensors you see running about 3/4 of a mile. That's 0.75 rounded off to 0.8 on this graphic. In Harlingen, the airport, and then near Raymondville and the airport north of Edinburgh, you see visibilities reported across parts of Willacy, northern Hidalgo County, western Cameron County, starting to drop off a bit. So you might see some fog here. Nothing's really thick, I don't think, in too many spots, but as we get right around sunrise or so, this still has a chance to drop a little bit more briefly. So you might run into a few patches of thick fog, especially in the rural areas this morning. We go from 66 at 8 a.m. with maybe some patchy fog toward more of a partly to mostly sunny day, and temperatures back around 78 at noon, 82 at 5 p.m. The winds are very light right now. You see the winds barely moving. Where they are moving, they're kind of more from the east, but 0 or 3 miles per hour. That's about it for the wind speeds this morning. And again, some fog in spots this morning, not widespread thick fog, but that's possible early this morning. And then partly sunny skies, temperatures back up running mostly into the 80s this afternoon, and light winds from the east and maybe east-southeast at times. By tonight, still mainly clear to partly cloudy. It's possible you might get a few patches of fog tomorrow morning, but mainly a partly sunny day on Wednesday. Notice, though, the change in the models, what they have now, it tries to show some moisture increasing. It does show clouds thickening up Wednesday afternoon and evening. Might kick off a couple sprinkles or two Wednesday evening or night, so that remains to be seen. I think overall very little, if any, rain if it does fall. Thursday's another day too. Future track, if you're making plans, like I told you earlier, I think kind of put a question mark on Thursday because the models are kind of split whether there'll be enough moisture to cloud over and maybe generate some showers Thursday. This model probably by far is the most aggressive in terms of rain chances. It has numerous showers around on Thursday. Otherwise, I think it may be more of a partly sunny, kind of mostly cloudy day at times, and very little, if any, rain. But again, question mark for Thursday. Don't say it's going to be dry right now, and don't say for sure it's going to be wet. But dry weather today, should stay dry tomorrow, but late Wednesday night and Thursday, maybe we put in about a 10% chance for rain. But again, that's up for debate at this point. So your first 1-5 forecast, if you are going toward the coast, looks dry there today. Sunshine's already about ready to pop through there with very few clouds near the coast this morning. 79 degrees for a high today, around 80 tomorrow, and partly sunny skies. Maybe some clouds increasing, though, at the coast tomorrow afternoon and evening. Today, a first 1-5 forecast, highs near 83, and again, some early morning patchy fog possible. Otherwise, more of a partly sunny day like you see there, and winds from the east at about 5 to 15 miles per hour. Tonight, down to 64 degrees, partly cloudy most of the night, but if the winds stay light enough, you may still see some brief rounds of patchy fog possible near sunrise tomorrow again in spots, but I think overall a fairly clear to partly cloudy night. First 1-5 7-day forecast, temperatures stay mainly in the 80s this week with a little more humidity gradually increasing, lows in the 60s, but maybe near 70 by either Friday or Saturday mornings. And again, Thursday and even Wednesday evening, kind of iffy whether there'll be enough moisture coming back to maybe cause a few showers. So kind of watch that time period again for maybe a chance for some rain returning. By Friday, we're dry, and then the weekend, the cold front is still on track to come in probably around midday Saturday. With that front, we may start to drop, if we get to the 80s, we'll probably drop back through the 70s later in the day and in the 50s by Saturday night. But Sunday, Monday look like some very nice days with highs in the 70s and lows in the 50s with some sunshine around. So we'll keep tracking those changes ahead and still watch out for maybe a little fog in your first 1-5 forecast here on Channel 5 News this morning.